Massachusetts is voting on the issue of legal marijuana this election, and 55% of the people there support it. So naturally, here come the demonization ads.
Question 4 would allow thousands of pot shops and marijuana operators throughout Massachusetts, in neighborhoods like yours. Shops that sell pot edibles that look like candy and high-potency marijuana. In pro-pot states, incidents of drugged driving and fatal car accidents are up. More pot shops than McDonald's and Starbucks combined. Higher potency, dangerous drivers. It's the reason health professionals are urging you to vote no on 4.
You want to know what's really sad? I think an ad like that actually might work on some people. Like, I think some people watch and go, oh, we're going to destroy families with the drugs and this bad. You just keep everything the same and don't do it. Now, okay, so 55%, I just told you, 55% of people support it. But we'll see if that translates into whether or not they actually end up getting legal marijuana. Again, I fear that ads like this, I'm not saying it's going to lose, but I fear that ads like this do have some sort of an effect where, older people who are older, who might even vote Democratic, but are fairly conservative in their ways, might go, yeah, I don't want family lives to be affected like that. I can't partake in this wild experiment where we legalize this terrible drug. But at the same time, imagine that ad, the exact same ad, and seriously conceptualize this. Like, picture it in your mind. The exact same ad, instead of with marijuana, with alcohol. You can think of it, this decision would make it so that there would be thousands of alcohol shops, liquor stores in towns just like yours. You see like a little girl running up to a window, and you see, like the fucking colorful wine mixers or whatever it is that, have alcohol in them. So they look like, oh, it's green, Mommy. And there's a purple one. It's grape. Can we have some alcohol? The mom's like, oh, what has become of my town? You see the son walk out of the liquor store, It's just, oh, you're using a substance? That's not okay. Like, that argument today would never land for alcohol because it's already legal. So people look at it and they're like, even if it's true that there are some people, some families, some individuals that have issues with alcohol and being addicted to it, being an alcoholic, people go, yeah, file that under freedom, bitch. So I feel bad for you. Of course I feel bad for you. But you got to deal with your own demons. I mean, you got to go to rehab or whatever, some sort of treatment. You got to go to some sort of treatment. What am I going to ban alcohol for everybody else because some people have an issue? That's crazy. Now with marijuana, it's not even physically addictive. And they're like, oh, this drug, terrible drug. It might be legalized. Oh my God, what's going to happen? The fucking town is going to go to shit, people. You're going to have the little kids wanting to eat the pot cookies and fucking the son already doing it. That ad would never work with alcohol today. It would never work with alcohol, and alcohol is a substance that is worse for you. In other words, the effects of alcohol, it's well documented, are more harmful than the effects of weed. And this has come from a guy, I'm not a weed guy. That's not my drug. So, but I can understand, I can look at the data, I'm not an idiot, I look at the data and I go, oh, so this one is a much more benign substance. As the joke goes, as everybody says, 3 o'clock in the morning, you drive by a bar and you see people fighting, they're drunk, and, if it's somebody smoking weed, they're just on their couch eating cookie dough and watching reruns of the Brady Bunch. So there's nothing to fear. And we're also talking about a basic issue of freedom and liberty. The idea of the government being able to take away all of your freedom and put you in a cage because they don't agree with how you tweaked your consciousness. I mean, that's a crazy idea. That's a radical idea that we're just used to. But just because it's happening doesn't mean, we have to just accept it. And we can change it, and we're starting to change it now. And this is a great example right here of horrible fear-mongering that tries to push us in the other direction. And we got to get over this obsession with like, oh my God, the children. The fucking children. What are we going to do? Okay, by that logic, you do know ban cars. Hey man, a toddler can't drive a car. This is dangerous, so why do we have it? You could show an ad with creepy music in the background of a toddler getting into a car and then doesn't even realize what they're doing. They turn it on and put it in reverse and they roll out into traffic and now the fucking kid is dead. How heartless are you that you want cars to exist and not be banned? I mean, that would be a shitty ad making a shitty point. So that's not an argument. Oh my God, children exist. Children exist, people. Did you know children exist? So you got to get rid of everything that a child shouldn't be able to enjoy. Cars, porn, get rid of everything. Get rid of all of it because kids exist. It's the same argument for alcohol, same argument for drugs. And that's the shitty point they're making now. So we got to get past this. We got to get past it.